There was a hearing on Capitol Hill yesterday on big pharma price gouging, and there were some moments of real fierceness. This one from Congresswoman Katie Porter, who's a former consumer protection attorney, so she's got kind of a lot of chops in this regard, released it out. Let's take a listen.
Do you know what this number is? Does it ring any bells?
But I think you're referring to my compensation in some way.
Yeah, well, in some way. This was your compensation in 2017 for being CEO of Celgene, and that's a lot of money. It's 200 times the average American's income and 360 times what the average senior gets on Social Security. Now, of that 13 million, about 2.1 million came from your company hitting yearly earning targets. And more than half of the bonus formula was based on those targets. Any increase in the price of Revlimid would also increase your bonus by increasing earnings. Isn't that right, Mr. Ellis?
If revenues increased and expenses did not, then earnings would be enhanced.
Thank you. Mr. Ellis, in fact, the Oversight Committee found that if you hadn't increased the price of Revlimid, you wouldn't have gotten your bonus. Mr. Ellis, do you know how much you personally received in bonuses over 2 years, the last 2 years, just because Celgene raised the price of this one drug, Revlimid?
I receive very generous compensation, but I don't know the exact number that you're referring to.
In fact, you personally received $500,000 personally just by tripling the price of Revlimid. So to recap here, the drug didn't get any better. The cancer patients didn't get any better. You just got better at making money. You just refined your skills at price gouging.
Oh, his face. Ooh. So satisfying to watch all of that. And I'm sure you gather the context. He's a CEO of this company, Celgene. They make this. It's a cancer drug that he they jacked the price up on, and he personally financially benefited from jacking the price up on. Some of the other members of the squad, Rashida Tlaib and AOC, were also quite fierce. Rashida actually said to one of the CEOs who was there testifying, your pharmaceutical company makes these so-called charitable donations, so you look like you give a shit about sick people. But in reality, these are just another scheme by your corporation to make money off of sick people. So there was some outbreak of fierceness going on yesterday.
Wow. That is certainly something. I mean, she stripped it off of his back, certainly. I mean, she is actually, I think, I disagree with a lot of her politics, but one of the more effective questioners in Congress. I mean, has always been able to kind of get to the bottom of regulation and kind of make fools out of cabinet officials or of CEOs. So, I mean, it's very satisfying to watch.
Yeah. AOC also had some good moments because they were trying to spin, they have all this spin about why things are more expensive here than they are anywhere else in the world. And so they tried to argue, well, we have these drugs that American consumers get early access to, and that's the real reason why we jack up the price. And she was able to point out on specific drugs like, no, we didn't get any earlier access. The same drug is available other places, but it costs 5 times as much here in the United States of America. So, look, ultimately, legislation is the thing that you need, but I am all for a little bit of public shaming and some fearlessness. And you're absolutely right. Katie Porter has been one of the best in these types of moments. Questioning and following the money is really what she's doing here, which is like the root of everything in this country.
I think that's right.
Tomorrow on Rising, friend of the show and editor-at-large of Jacobin, David Sirota is going to share his latest reporting, and it'll be Friday panel time. Chuck Rocha and Philip Wegman return to Team Rising. You don't want to miss that.
That's right. Remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos, and don't forget to like and share as well. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a great day, guys.